Welcome in, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome in, welcome back. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel to view this video. This is going to be an overview for the month of October for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, and cross watchers if you're watching because there's a Gemini in your life. So the month of October is my favorite month with the beautiful colors in Maine, contrasting the deep blue sky that we have here in October. We have a full harvest moon in Aries on October 7th. This will be a super moon, big, bright, and beautiful. Then we have the new hunter's moon in Libra on the 21st. Libra is the sign of balance and wanting everybody to be happy, wanting things to be equal and fair. So you may be feeling that. We are in Libra season now. So that Aries full moon that comes in with that fiery passion, sometimes my way or the highway thing, with the full moon on the 7th, you could be feeling some of that. And then we're back to the Libra balance until the 23rd when Scorpio season comes in. That mysterious sign of Scorpio, sometimes kind of the dark and mysterious of the Scorpio, right? That season comes in just before Halloween, All Hallows Eve on the 31st. Then we roll into the Day of the Dead on November 1st and 2nd, Day of Renewal, Day of honoring our ancestors. You can look more into that if you want to have more information about it. So for the month of October, I tried doing weekly readings, but it didn't leave me any time to do anything else pretty much because I still work outside the home for now. So we're going to do October and then mid-October. So I'm using my Halloween Oracle. This is by Stacy DeMarco. This is on loan to me from a good friend. So, Geminis, there's another sign that got the same card that you got, but I can't remember what sign it was, of course. You have graveyard, unnecessary fear. Unnecessary fear. This is when fears and anxieties get to us. This is like the 9 of Swords card. So, you can overcome your obstacles, Gemini. You really can. Even though the anxiety you feel may be real, you can get through it and put it behind you. You have to know that you can trust your instincts on what the next steps are, right? And act upon those, right? Fear is the thing that holds us back from realizing our full potential. When we get into fear, which is false evidence appearing real, that basically stagnates us. It stops us in our tracks, right? Now, for the tarot, I'm going to use the beautiful Spirit Song Tarot with the animals here. It may take me a bit longer because the suits are acorns, feathers, shells, and crystals. Now, I also want to say this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Would love to have a comment about where you're watching from. Please give the video a like so that it can get moving around YouTube. They have weird algorithms and they like to push the videos with the likes, the views, and the comments. Basically, videos that have activity on them. So let's get right into it. Excuse me. 9 of Shells. That's 9 of Cups. Have created something. Now, my guides told me that when I use this deck, they want me to use the card at face value and not necessarily read into the base meaning of the tarot that I know from other decks. This deck is different. The symbology is different. The wording is different. So this is the deck they wanted me to use. So I'm going to try to stick with that. See, I already tried to go, oh, the 9 of Cups is this. Because, you know, I know what those are. I don't use this deck a lot because of that. Because it's just a little bit different. But, you know, the person who channeled this deck and the artwork on it, it's really beautiful. So let's see what we get, Gemini. Let's see. What is the month of October going to bring in for my beautiful Geminis? I hope you're all doing well. I hope it's nice in your neck of the woods, wherever you are. We have been having an unseasonably warm September here in Maine. It's been really in the 70s during the day and then in the 40s at night. So that's perfect weather. We are in need of rain, though. It's a little dry around here. So and we have a well, so we have to be careful about water usage when we don't get rain for weeks on end. All right, let's see what else we can have. I see a raccoon, an octopus, a penguin, I think, I'm not sure what that is, a dragonfly. All right, what else do we have for my beautiful Geminis? And, in the comments, you can let me know if there's something you want me to read on. I'm more than happy to do it. If there's a subject that you would like me to pull cards on, I can ask my guides and we can tune in and do that. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. We'll take these in the order in which they came out. First one is the Nine of Shells, which is the Nine of Cups. Gratitude and fulfillment. You see that penguin there has all those shells around his nest. So this is a card, nines are accomplishment, and he's accomplished making his nest and gathering his shells, right? You need to have gratitude for everything that you have and a sense of fulfillment. Sometimes we're always looking for the next big thing, the next great thing, the next more money, the next great partner. And sometimes we just simply need to have gratitude for what we have and let ourselves be fulfilled by that, right? The Wheel of Fortune, this is number 10, completing a cycle and beginning a brand new cycle. This is change and possibilities. Change and possibilities. See the artwork on the cards. Isn't it beautiful? I don't necessarily like sea creatures and octopus, but anyway, so the wheel turns, right? First, we feel gratitude and fulfillment. That pushes our wheel to turn because the universe wants to give us more of that. Now, if we feel anger and frustration, of course, the wheel is going to turn and we're going to get more of that. You get what you focus on. I'm not sure what that is. It could be, I don't think it's a coyote. It might be a fox. Knight of Feathers is the Knight of Swords. Action and focus. Yeah. So the Knight of Swords is a very focused card in the deck. It's a very focused energy, right? The Knight of Swords. So Knight of Feathers. I'm sorry. I'm trying to equate it for you so we don't get all mixed up here. Action and focus, right? So I just said what you focus on is what you get. So Geminis, you want to be really careful in this month of October to be grateful for what you do have, right? To get that wheel turning in the right direction, to take action on whatever you're feeling like you need to do. What is the next thing that you need to do, right? Take action and be focused about it. Focus on what it is you want to draw into your life and bring into your life. Then you have the Page of Feathers, i.e. the Page of Swords, or AKA, excuse me. Exploration and discovery. Yeah. So the Page of Feathers, a raccoon. Now, who is more about exploration than a raccoon, right? They're always getting into trouble, those little bandits, because they're exploring and discovering different things and new things. So this is the next step, even though the knight kind of comes after the page in this deck. Your message is to have focus and go explore that you are focused on. Do you want to learn something new? Do you want to teach something new? Do you want to build something new? What is it that you really want to do, Geminis? Focus on that and have action. Six of Feathers. Wow, lots of swords here. Swords are your suit. They represent air signs. So it would be the Six of Swords, transition and insight. So this is leaving behind all the negativity, all of those conversations and thoughts that are negative, that are holding you back. Just like in the beginning where we have that graveyard, right? Not letting things hold you back, not letting fear hold you back, but just, it's like what they're giving me as a vision is somebody who is peeling off an old winter coat and then feeling free to move forward. Peel off the layers that no longer serve you. Peel off the layers of fear. Peel off the layers of doubt. Just peel that off and walk on. Focus on what it is you want. I can't stress that enough. They're really, really bringing that in. Not to focus on, the things that you don't have, the mistakes that you've made, the wrongs that have been done, but to move ahead and forge ahead, right? Then we have the Page of Shells. This is the Page of Cups. Intuition and inspiration. Yeah, cups being the water signs, the love, the nurturing. And we have this frog with a little heart on his back. It's so cute. So this, using your intuition, we already talked about that, right? Tune into your gut, right? Be inspired by those around you that are positive, that have your best interests at heart, Gemini. Be inspired by those people when you focus and move ahead. Okay, let's recap. So graveyard, fear, right? Don't get caught up in fear. Then you have the Nine of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment. Feel grateful for what you have. Feel fulfilled by what you have. And then the Wheel of Fortune, change and possibility. Moving forward, moving that wheel forward, not being afraid of change, because change is good. The Knight of Feathers, take action on what you are focused on. Take action on what you are focused on. Explore and discover that which you want to learn and that which you want to know, right? The Six of Feathers, Six of Swords, transition and insight. So changing, right? Transitioning, right? Having insight, tuning into your gut intuition as the Page of Shells tells you to, right? Insight, inspiration, intuition. Insight, inspiration, intuition. And then your animal oracle is the number 5, which is the number of change. This is Raven, my beautiful Geminis. Embrace mystery and ingenuity. Embrace mystery and ingenuity. Yes, you want to embrace that which is coming in, right, towards the end of October, the mysterious sign of Scorpio in the zodiac coming in with that energy towards the end of October. Embrace the mystery. Go out and focus on what it is that you really want, Geminis, right? Go out and do it, right? But leave behind the baggage, what you don't need, what no longer serves you. They're really pressing upon me to tell you that in order to move forward with that wheel, you need to focus your intention on what you really want. Okay, I hope that this has given you some insight, some ideas, some inspiration for the month of October. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.